Hello everyone, Shadow Plays here. Welcome back to a new series on my channel. This is The Sims 3 Medieval. I have both of The Sims 3 Medieval. I have the first one and I have the one with the pirates. But I don't really play this that often. I only have 33 hours played compared to my 2,000 for The Sims 4. So I figured, why not make a let's play of this game. First, let's name our kingdom. I don't know what to call this. Shadow Plains, I think we should name it. Okay, it loaded really fast. Okay, first we have to make a new monarch, which will be our ruler. I will explain how you play this as we go along, but first let's create our sim. I don't know what to name you. I will call you Crystal Lee. Crystal Lee. I think that's a pretty name. What's your voice?
Jessica. Daisy. Tanisha.
I like the voice 3. I like voice 3. A bit tanner color, that's about my skin color. Now this is face details. The more you slide it, the more color your sim gets in her face. About there seems fine. You can also adjust how old your sim appears with the age modifier. I normally don't really mess with that. This will adjust how big your sim is. Right there works for me. And this just adjusts how many muscles your sim has, so right there. Now let's quickly add our traits. This is kind of different from normal Sims games. You have 2 traits, and then you have a fatal flaw. Now, I recently figured out in my Estelle game, like my Estelle save that I've been playing on my downtime, that you can replace a fatal flaw with a legendary trait later on in the game. I don't know how you do that. I did it once and never before and never again. So I don't know how you do that. But we are just going to choose which traits she should have. There's Adventurous, Call of the Sea, Chivalrous. I said that wrong, I know that. Creative Cook, Dedicated. I'll add Dedicated. There's Earthy, Eloquent, which is something I think a queen should have. There's also Entitled, Evil, Excitable, Friendly, Fun-Loving, Good, Greedy, Haggler, Hopeful Orphan, Jokester, Loves Family, Scholarly, Solitary, Unkempt, Vain, Whale Ate My Parents, which sounds very different from everything else. You get this trait with the Pirate Pack. Now, for the fatal flaws, there is Bloodthirsty, Compulsive Gambler, Cowardly, Cruel, Cursed, Drunkard, Fool, Glutton, Guild Enemy, Hubris, Insecure, Insomniac. Don't know how to pronounce that, but it just means your sim is lustful. Don't know how to pronounce this either, but it means they have contempt for everyone else. Morose, Puny, Uncouth, which conflicts with Eloquent, and Weak Constitution. I normally pick this, the Lust one, basically because it's the easiest for me to handle with my rulers. Because in the first quest you get, you can choose to date one of the Sims. Mate, basically. Anyways. And this is our sim, Crystal Lee. Quests. Here is 4 steps. This is the quest that I always go on, because if you don't do this one, it vanishes after you do 2 other ones. And this one is basically just free experience for your sim. First steps. The dust has finally settled on the construction of a grand throne room. The seeds of a glorious new kingdom had been planted, and soon a civilization would grow and cover the land for miles in all directions. The only thing Shadow Plains needed now was a ruler, someone wise and powerful who could unite people under the kingdom's cause. If you build it, now normally sometimes you have different approaches to different quests. You can choose different ways to complete the quest on this port, and different ways to complete a quest will give you different options for different sims you can use to complete the quest. Right now we have the Monarch. Building a kingdom from the ground up was no simple task. Whoever took on this incredible mission would need to secure resources, hire a staff, control the Burganine populace, and beat back the criminal element. And this is Lady Crystal. They will come. Monarch level 1. Okay, now you will see these things pop up. It's basically just to help move on the story of each quest. Sometimes it happens when your sim gossips with another sim. I think that was a gameplay in the regular Sims 3 as well. But first, let us move up here and complete this task. Gussy your sim. Gussy up. This will make our focus meter go up. The better your focus, the higher up the quest performance goes. You have to complete a lot of quests to move on, I guess. I haven't really managed to get past the First Kingdom. I always started a new one because I got bored. Speed that up a little. Okay, perfect. Now I'm a little more focused. Staying focused will make it easier for me to complete any journeys in which I may find myself. Speaking of which, I should seek out Build Master Dan of the Builders Guild, a powerful pillar of the community, and discuss the future of Shadow Plains. Now, let me just explain. Sorry, one second. Okay, let me explain some of the features that you will see in this game often. Now, there is not a hygiene bar, a social bar, stuff like that. There is only hunger and energy. And instead of being over here like normal in Sims games, they are over here underneath these task bars. Task things. But instead of being the normal tasks Sims can get, saying they want to woohoo, these are not whims or wants. These are things your sim has to do for their job. Like, say you have a healer. I forget the regular word, so I'm going with healer. Then they would need to collect leeches 3 times a day for one of their tasks. The Monarch, on the other hand, has a task where they have to pass an edit. And I will show you how that is done later. But first, this Simology panel. You see the Lady Crystal, that's her name, and under that you see this crown. There is different levels. You can level up your sim, kind of like an RPG. This is Monarch level 1. A Monarch is the sole ruler of the island, of the land. Great responsibility falls to the sim as his or her leadership and decisions affect everyone in the kingdom. Level 1 benefits: can strategize and pass edits at the tactical map, can hold core underthrown, and can combat other sims. The higher you get this, the higher you get your sim's level, the more benefits your sim will get, as far as I have noticed. This is also religion, this thing right here. This sim has yet to decide which faith to believe in. There are 2 different religions in this kingdom your sim can get. This one is the friend thing, the relationships. And basically it just shows you who all your sim knows. But you can also click the sim and turn a marker on. That will give you a blue thing that if you right click will take you right to the sim you want. I will turn that off now and go back to our sim. This is just like the basic everyday inventory all sims have. Okay, now we have to talk to the guild master, Master Dan, to discuss the kingdom. What was he trying to do? Discuss the castle. Okay, weird. The throne room... excuse me. The throne room's all done, milady. We'll need more resources to begin building the next building in the kingdom. Wood, stone, and supplies will cover it. Okay, now we have to go to the woods, which is right over here. We will go here. Go to location. Okay. I do enjoy getting my hands dirty once in a while for the betterment of my kingdom. I should make my way to the forest and collect the necessary wood. The forest. Much adventure awaits me in these woods. The wildflowers here are especially beautiful. I could collect some. One never knows when wildflowers will come in handy. That opens up another mechanic where you see this discover? It's grayed out. That means that Crystal does not have the profession to discover that type of flower. But there are wildflowers that she can discover. That's not a wild... Okay, there are 3 wildflowers over here. After she discovers them all, she can collect them all. Which means she will get wildflowers and other flowers as well, along with seeds. Seeds will allow her to make seed food, like a seed porridge or something. Which means she won't need to eat gruel. You actually have to go out and hunt and fish for food, because you don't have jobs that can give you money in this game. Well, well, a victim has come to visit my forest. You'd better hand over your money if you know what's good for you. A bandit dares, threatened the queen. My trusty sword can bring this brigade to justice. Now, this is just so you can get used to combat in the... Why did you bow to the queen if you're trying to rob her? Okay. Well, there. At least we have enough seeds for 1 bag of gruel. I mean, whatever. Monarch. This is all the stuff you can do as a monarch, as the ruler. You can challenge to duel to the death, which I do not recommend. Send to the pit. This is something that I also don't recommend often, because this will basically just kill that sim. It will kill that sim. And I will show you how later with a different quest. Send to stacks for threaten for money. Now, challenge to duel. And that's how you challenge to duels. You throw a gauntlet that she did not have before on the ground. You think you can beat me? We'll see about that. Ooh, bad form. Do a hilt smash when you get up. Special attacks like that take more stamina, but they also do a bit more damage. I'm going to speed this up a little. There we go, we won. If an enemy's or your stamina bar gets down to the very bottom, then the person loses. Same with the health bar, but the health bar, if it gets down to the bottom, gets you very injured. which you then need to either wait to heal, or you need to go buy some healing tonics from either the physician or town. This is the forest. I haven't really done much with it outside of quests, but let's go collect wood. These things pop up when you finish a sufficient part of the quest. There was always adventure waiting to be found in the forest. The wood was collected and the kingdom would soon prosper from it. I'm thinking of doing 1 or 2 quests each time. We might not have time for more than 1 quest. I'm going to have to discover that because I know that that one is a wildflower. Because she can sell the wildflowers and whatnot to get money. This wood will be perfect for the kingdom's next building project. The builder will also need stone. I can mine some in the cave by the graveyard. Just exit out of those real fast. And let's talk to this one. Ah, milady, can I have a word, please? It's about my work here. Well, milady, I was just wondering if you would consider building a church here in the kingdom. It seems unceremonious to bury these people without a proper rite from a Jacob or Patreon priest. Thank you, milady. Let's go collect some stone real fast. An interesting proposition. There are many things to consider when I choose what to build next. On that note, we need that stone. Now, this is something that pops up every time you do this quest. You can't go inside the... Excuse me, my tongue is numb a little. Yeah. Crystal collected... I was trying to explain. This pops up every time you do this quest, but you cannot go inside the cave outside of quest tasks that require you to go inside. Crystal collected stones while venturing deep into the endless network of tunnels. Eventually, she climbed down a sheer drop into a dark abyss. At the bottom, Crystal reached an underground lake. She stumbled over a small chest sitting in a puddle. What should Crystal do? Open it! Risk opening the mysterious chest that just happened to be sitting in a puddle in the depths of the cave? Don't open it. Mysterious chests and dark, dangerous places seem to hold bad things a lot of the time. Perhaps it was best just to leave this place in one piece. Now, I have played this quest several times and know what happens if you open it. So I'm going to open this. And we got money! Crystal opened the lid and found a small bounty of wet coins inside. It paid to be adventurous. Received 125 simoleons. That is good. Okay. That should be enough stone for the builder. I should stop by the village shoppy next, as I may need some supplies. Okay. Now let me show you guys another feature. This thing. Locations. Right underneath the eye of the watcher. And follow my sim. If you click follow my sim, it's basically like if you left click on the sim panel. Eye of the watcher is basically just like world view. And locations. This gives you locations of different parts in the world. Like forest takes you to forest. Docks takes you over to the docks all the way over here. And path to the village takes you to the path to the village. Discover these real fast because those are wildflowers. Collect. The village shoppy sells plenty of things, ingredients for cooking, armor, weapons, and many other useful items. Plus the stock is always changing. As queen, I can use the gold simoleons that are added to my funds each day from taxes, or I can collect and sell goods. So you can sell things here and get money. Otherwise, you can just drag here to sell, but it's easier to go to the village if you want to sell things in bulk. Let us sell the blood moss, the grass weed, and most of these wildflowers because we don't really need them. Now, I forget why we needed to come here. Oh no. I don't think we needed to buy anything important. So I'm just going to pick up this Amazon parrot thing. A steel longsword. And maybe some stuff to make some food with. Okay. So pick up some tent, whatever. Okay, as however you pronounce that, lady approached Crystal then bowed. I have heard word of your arrival, and in your honor I have prepared 2 gifts to help as you build your kingdom. However, I shall only give one of them. The gift you receive depends on your answer to this question. What fortune would you rather bring to the Shadow Plains? Safety. As I build my kingdom, I value the safety of my people over offensive strength. My people are my heart. Or power. The fierce strength of a kingdom is of utmost importance. A kingdom with no power is no kingdom at all. I always choose safety because that gives us some really good armor. So I will equip that and equip the longsword. Then I will sell our normal clothes and whatnot that we got. Let us check this person's safety. Queen, help, please. There's a woman in the town square. She pushed me into the mud and called me names. This can't happen in Shadow Plains. Correct, it cannot. So let's go check this out. A bully in my kingdom? I don't think so. That must be her. I will not accept bullying in Shadow Plains. Sometime in the stocks will teach this bully to think before she acts. And send to stocks. The constable is on his way to arrest Sarah. What? I was just messing around. Hey! Now let's go to the stocks. But I will let you guys watch as she gets arrested. It's good to be queen. Everyone has their own way of going about these problems, though. I wonder how a wizard or physician would have handled that bully. And they are put in the stocks. Now we throw an egg at her to complete this task. Wonder if I can... No, I can't feed the beast. Also, I highly do not recommend jumping into the pit with your sim. You can die. There's like a giant pit monster down there that will kill you. My lady, thank you for responding to my plea for help. For your great kindness, I pledge to be your loyal servant from this day forward. I will await you in the throne room. That's a bit odd because normally it's a girl that becomes the servant and is the one we need to rescue from a bully. But I don't mind. It's good to mix things up once in a while. Back to the throne room. I, a traveling merchant, bring many luscious and succulent goods for your pursual. Please approach me for the most consummate service of my trade. Not to risk modest discourse, but the sign of a practiced bard is not only the melodious poetry of his music compositions, but also stalwart physique from his commitment to his craft. And then the queen is saying, well, hello, good looking. It would seem a few visitors have arrived while I was out. I do believe I see a visitor who catches my eye. This is where I said you can get your sim to choose a romantic partner. I normally choose the board when I play a girl and a boy and the girl when I play a boy. Ruler, basically because I want my sims to have heirs. And they don't have adoption in this game. Now, we have to... I've always been a sucker for boards. Good thing I have this wildflower, which I will offer him for a song. We just have to get to know this man a bit more. I want to get to know him quite a bit, and then we can do stuff. Oh, those voices are kind of loud. One sec. I'll lower those a bit. Not as loud as they were. Good. Okay, we are now friends with this sim, so I'm going to work on wooing them. Oh, wait. First, we have to feed our sim. Let's go make some food. Seed porridge. That takes 4 seeds. Luckily, we had enough. The sim is now going to eat, and after that, we will work on wooing him for a little bit, but then we have to go to bed. Bestow favor, woo, romantic hug, praise his looks, and extol his virtues. There's no romantic bar, so it basically just counts on how friendly you are. Pronounce undying devotion, serenade her. Yeah, basically we are now courting. We can now ask for hand in marriage. And we can also have marriage here. But the thing is that there's a glitch where the sim will refuse to get married sometimes with this option. But, okay, they are getting married now. Good. Okay. I don't know what that gift would be, but okay. Anyways, gift flower. The robust yet exquisite wildflower, such a virtue of a most capable and most enchanting queen. The early blossoms of love. I can't wait to see the other handsome travelers that will come to Shadow Plains. Perhaps I could even start a family with one of them. Now, where was I? Yes, I should deliver the resources to build Master Dan. Now, I don't think the game was expecting people to just automatically get with the first person they choose. But my sim is the lustful one, so I basically just get them with the first person I can, so I don't have to deal with that negative impact that often. Give resources to him, and then go get some sleep. These look great, Your Grace. Give me some time to take inventory, and I'll make sure we have enough resources for the next building you wish for. Looks like I have some time to myself. I can get to know my towns. The hell? That's never happened before. Okay. Anyways, looks like I have some time to myself. I can get to know my townspeople, explore my kingdom, or just relax. Or being queen, I can tackle my many daily responsibilities. In fact, at any time during the quest, I can take a break from the quest tasks and do whatever I want. There are no consequences as long as my focus is high, unless I spend an entire day ignoring my quest. Don't break the fourth wall. Don't break the fourth wall, Crystal. Okay, I was letting her sleep before I did some tasks or responsibilities, but responsibilities are key to my rule. Performing them will keep me focused, and staying focused means I get more critical resources to build my kingdom. I need an advisor to help keep my responsibilities in order. I'll write a letter of hire and send it off immediately. So let us wake up, and first things first, we are going to go hunt over here for a great bear. Then we're just going to quickly collect some more wildflowers and whatnot, because they respawn every day. Crystal tracked down a large black forest bear to its feeding ground. Surprising the animal, she dispatched the furry hunting level with a single blow, carving out 4 choice chunks of bear meat to take home. Now, go home when you're done with that. Okay, she got plenty of seeds to make some more seed porridge. Good. Let us quickly ask about living in Shadow Plains because we need to do that to 2 citizens. We need a good relationship with them, basically, so get to know this person. Oh, I think this is the trader. Oh, nice. I never really associate with her. Oops. That was my bad. Okay. Now I can hear 3 petitions. Hold court. Forces our husband. Okay. Your Highness, merchants report that your primary shipping route has come under attack from a dire whale. We must fund an expedition to find it and destroy it with the holy harpoon. This cannot be allowed. The whale must be stopped no matter the cost. Your whale is failed. There are no dire whales, and I will not waste resources chasing down some merchant's silly superstition. And this just each thing you choose affects your queen or king's reputation. I chose one that will increase my reputation, but some can decrease it as well. Choose the most kind but also reasonable requests. Of course, Majesty, it must have been some other undead sea monster that the merchant merely mistook for a dire whale. Lady Crystal's popularity has increased. She is now liked within the kingdom. I seek to start a candy shop in the outer village. Would the throne be willing to finance my endeavor? I believe it will bring much needed happiness to the kingdom. Sure, we'll finance it. Okay. Mighty One, I have a problem. I am possessed by demons. That's not the problem, though. The problem is that I'm beginning to enjoy it. What should I do? If you're enjoying it, that's the first sign that something is wrong. Get to a church immediately and tell them the monarch has authorized their strongest exorcism. Get to a church. Oh, I was going to exit out, but okay. We have one left. I've got this one a couple times before. Choose left if you want your popularity to increase. Choose doesn't matter if you want it to decrease. Okay, now exit out. Write letter of hire. Then resend the letter of hire. Go make some food. Some trench soup will be nice. And I will get you a much better bed because that is one of the cheapest beds. Okay. Yeah. This one will work. There are no 10 energy beds, so yeah. While we're here, we should also get a small table and dining chairs. This is how much money we have. So I will get those 2 there and regular chairs over there. Good, good, good. Now I'm just going to make this place seem a bit more homey. Okay. There are some lighting options I can choose from. I will put this on the table. And I will put this one over here. Alright. There's also a few floor options we can choose from. And you might have noticed that when I move my mouse, the pattern of the floor moves too. That's basically something special for this game. I don't normally use the wall patterns like this. I much prefer the other ones, but I think I'll make it wooden. There we go. And you still have money left over. Why is there food on the floor over there? The hell? I don't know why that was on the floor, but okay. Then quickly come and get some sleep. Then we'll take care of the rest of your quest. Okay, she's almost fully, fully energized, so we're gonna quickly go ask for advice now. And our advisor went away. Where did our advisor go? Okay. Okay, so basically we just have to make a purchase for the throne room. There we go. Let's purchase some carpet. No, I don't like that. No. No. That one works. Then we can get a statue. No, not that one. No. No. No, those are for churches. I'm pretty sure. Okay, plants. Those are what I was thinking of. I'll put one on each side of the throne. And then I'll get these sofa things. Okay. I should also get a kegger for in here because they normally have something like that in the fully furnished one. There we go. I don't know what else to add, so maybe these on each side. There. Now go here. Much better, milady. I would even suggest an official proclamation that the throne room is open to diplomats from foreign lands. And we do that. It's not a bad idea to consider opening more relations with our neighboring nation. Relations with our neighboring nations. I should take a peek at the tactical map before I continue to expand my own kingdom. And view politic situation. No, view it. That is one bad thing. If something is in use, then the entire thing starts falling apart. Okay, this is our kingdom. The seat of a burgeoning empire. Destined for greatness, or not, it's all up to you. I did not know I could write that. You control the course of your kingdom's rise to greatness or fall from grace. You are the author of your kingdom's story, be it an epic tale, tearful tragedy, or lively comedy. Anything is possible. Okay, well, how about you guys, because I don't know what to write, you guys write down a backstory for this place, and I will choose the best one in the comments for next episode. And next episode, well, not next episode because I need to record next episode after this one, but I promise I will choose the best one. That of Shadani, the people of Craft Hall, the makers and doers of the world, their determination is grounded in their belief that hard work equals success, and that a sim, no matter how poor, can always pull himself up by his bootstraps. Their leader is Smith Master Matthew, and they trade minerals and ores, mushrooms, nightshade, goose, magic powder, mysterious machine port. Nice. And Tredany, for many generations, Tredany has been an essential hub of commerce and trade for the region. The first pupils from the Fane Institute did the math and discovered that it was far more profitable to buy and sell goods than actually produce them. Merchant Prince Shelby of that place. Herbs and seeds. It imports herbs and seeds, trades barley for for gems, fancy clothing for gems, fro for, I can't pronounce that, for magic powder, goose feather for a jeweled ring, and prisoner for sturdy loot. Huh. Okay. Go talk to him. As Shadow Plains expands, so will the number of territories I can explore. Speaking of expanding, I wonder if Buildmaster Dan has finished taking inventory of the resources. What will you build, Highness? There are enough resources here, and the builders are all ready. Only one question remains, milady. What will you build? And that is the end of this quest. Ta-da! We managed to level up our sim to level 2. For our steps, a strong queen has risen, but trying times are ahead, and Crystal's rule would be challenged more than she could possibly imagine. Okay. Level 2 Monarch benefits is can strategize and pass edits at the tactical map, can hold court in the throne room, restful dance combat tone unlocked, and fighting proficiency skill is increased. Okay, I think I will leave this episode here. It's probably getting quite a bit long. I will make sure to edit that later. Anyways, adios amigos. I hope you've all enjoyed. If you got this far, leave a like and a comment down below telling me what you thought about it. I'm sorry that I keep misspeaking quite a bit in this video, but my tongue is a bit numb right now. Like, not numb, just numb. Kind of like it fell asleep but hasn't woke up yet. Anyways, adios. I still do not speak Spanish.